Sanibonani bazalwane egameni kaJesu.
Greetings, brethren, in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ligama lami ngingisanele Somotha.
My name is Saneli Somotha.
Ngichamuka kaManzini.
I'm from Manzini.
Ngida asompheni. Ubengite kuto letha kweshumi.
I had come to the church to bring my tithe.
So empilweni yami like bengise ngathini, it was a season lapho khona nje bese ngicala tibuta ukuthi what's my purpose really in life.
I was asking myself what was my purpose in life.
So ke ngithi nangiya mikisa ngathi ke ngalelo langa angiyeke imikisa ienvelope kumfundisi.
So on that particular day, I decided to take my tithes to the man of God.
Nangifika ngibe like ke maybe yena uNkulunkulu utomtshela something ukuthi angitshele ukuthi cause bengingadi ukuthi nale purpose kanjani uyikhanzaphi, so bengithi kumbe umfundisi utosho something.
I was hoping that the man of God will tell me something. Maybe God is going to speak to him and tell me what my purpose is.
So bazalwane vele bekungihlupha ngasho ukuthi bese kungistressa vele, but ke nangifika kumfundisi ngimnikete i-envelope, then athi ngenda ini, ngimtshele ke ukuthi ngise university, ngimtshele neprogram yami, abe ngibe like enhlitweni hayi ngathi kumbe utosho something. Wathi ke okay baye vele when the program le kahle wabese sothi ke wathi God has a promise for your life.
I went to the man of God, and the man of God asked me what I was doing in life, and I told him I was studying, and he told me that it is indeed a good cause that I am doing.
Then wathi ke God has a promise for my life. I should take care of myself. Ngaphuma ke solongitibuta ngithi hayi manyata kabi specific mina bengifuna ukuthi asho ukuthi yini.
I wished that he would be specific on the purpose he was talking about.
But ke in my spirit bekusho nje ukuthi cause akusimle ngakwenda cause mina vele bengisolong doubt ngifuna emagama, but in my spirit kwaba ukuthi yati this is bigger than what I wanted, so vele I didn't reject it like enhlitweni.
Emoyeni wami ngakwemukela lokho, angikwalanga ngoba ngabona ukuthi ngemagama la kaphuma kuNkulunkulu kusho ukuthi kukhulu lo lokutako.
So ke ngahamba nangifika ekhaya ngaba like yati nebe ngifuna nje angitshele ukuthi maybe nje angitshele ukuthi maybe badongicasha kuphi utimbo nje leti kanjalo.
But still in my heart I had that hope, that I was hoping that maybe he was going to tell me even where I'm going to be hired.
So ke bazalwane ke nasesikolweni kuthi this year bengicala inang bekufuna kube ngente i-internship, so bezivame ukuthi umuntu uyati applyela, but ke by the grace of God I was among laba khethwa ukuthi companies they approach but they want the best students.
This is my year for internship program. So at school usually they used to tell us that we should go and look for the internships, but this time around I was called amongst the people who were the best students to go to do internship somewhere.
Nga approachwa setiphelele nga approachwa ngu4 companies but ngetigaba nabangibita kule kuqala. Okay I attended like 3 interviews.
Seka onke ngihambe ema interviews lang 3.
Then bangangithathi, I was rejected in two of them.
I was rejected in 2 of those.
Ngiseklasini of about 120 students.
I am a student among 120 students.
So nambengati because sengumnyaka wes3 and I just found out ukuthi kulaba 120 I am the second best student.
It took me by surprise, brethren, that I was the second best student at school. I've got something to show on our screens that verify that indeed our sister was the second best student.
Because okay bese sicale loku-aplya cause nonke umuntu soba like okay ngilona lo sehlulako sekunaleyo pressure nje ukuthi nemakhampani sekayeta abayade ukuthi bobani labatohamba.
It seemed so obvious that I was the one who was going to be picked, and all the students, all eyes were on me, that even the companies, when they come to seek somebody, I was the one they will take.
Because okay yafika le kuqala saya ku-interview besiyi-4 and unfortunately ke ngangayipholi lapho but baphikha my friend lapho ke ngastrugglisha cause bekufuna ngimbongele ngumngani wami but
And the first interview, we were 4, and unfortunately, I was rejected, but my friend was accepted. And it was so difficult for me because I had to congratulate her.
so nalapho nje ngafunza ukuthi yati vele bebafuna 1 bebangeke bese basithatha sonke vele cause bengithi noma ngithandaza ngithi Lord please favor me bakhethe mina ngiphinze ngibe like kube nje nelive lelithi ke why not the others pheze ngithi
I have learned that in that job they only wanted one person. They couldn't take us both. So every time I will pray, I will ask favor from God that I should be picked. But again, I will ask myself, Lord, why me?
bese ke okay cause I would always talk to God then angivutvude athi ke there is something big lokutako for me.
Bengiyaye ke ngitidvuvute kuNkulunkulu ngimcocele tinkinga tami, angitshele ukuthi kukhona lokukhulu lokutako kwakho.
But ke ngalokuthi like semhlabeni vele kufuna angati but nje bengibathi ngeva buhlungu pha vele bangalila bakangithathi but in my spirit nje bekuba khona lokuthi ngayikwale manje lokuthi ngive buhlungu but so nalapho nje
Because we are living in this world, I will feel that I should be pained with this. But then again, deep down in my spirit, I felt that there's still more. There's still something for me out there.
then ke baphinze basibita ke yaphinze yeta lenye company saphinze saya ku-interview nalapho it wasn't easy bathatha isikhathi nakhona kuphemvula and again after I think 2 weeks waphinze one of my friends wangishayela wathi how yati we've been approached by a company sebavele basithethe asikayi ku-interview.
Then the second company approached us and we went for the interview. It took quite some time for them to respond to us. And then my friend called me that they have been selected to go to another company. And indeed, they are actually employed there now. They didn't even went for the interviews.
Ngatibuta ukuthi hawu kanjani because mina kude labangitshele kona but ngiphinze ngithi shothi kuleya company sebangithethe ukuthi esikoleni basengangitsheli.
I asked myself, how come this happened? So I told myself, maybe in that first company they have accepted me, yet they haven't told me.
Ngahamba ke leyo Monday ngayikobuta administrator ukuthi khona yini yena la kuvile wathi akati lutho.
I went to inquire to the school heads to ask if there is something that they have heard somewhere, but they told me that there is nothing.
Ngabuda ukuthi hawu bangishiye njani phona kule list leya then wathi naka-check-a ke wakhanza ukuthi angisekho nje elistini yesikolo.
They checked my name in the school list and they didn't find it.
So nalapho ke vele ngemva buhlungu ngathi kwentekalani sebangiloyile yini
I felt so much pain, brethren, and I felt like I have been bewitched.
but nalapho like angathi uthi bazalwane ngachaza kanjani because bebe kuyi2 ngala nangiva buhlungu but there's this voice lethi ke don't worry ngize ngititshele ukuthi yati mani ngiyatithuthuta angisho
I
ukuthi
don't know how to explain this, but there were two things in my life. The other one was depressed, and the other one was like it was giving me hope. Don't give up.
bese ke bayalungisa bathi ke okay that Friday kutoba ne interview lenye bangifaka kule list because shothi nakhona vele bengitosala
The school sorted the list, and because there was another interview that was going to happen.
So by the time bese about 15 of my classmates bebasavele basorted nge-internship mine ngibedlulile but solo I'm struggling so
Ngaleso sikhathi labalishumi nesihlanu bese bavele bona basothekile ngetindzaba tema internship kube mine ngisekhaya kephana ngimi lo hamba imbili kunabo bonke.
so naloko bekungihlupha cause vele nje bengitibuta ukuthi nalama msebayasho ukuthi how kan kwendekalani ngaye vele.
It was very disturbing for me because even the people will ask what is really happening to this one.
So ke bazalwane loyo Friday ke ngayi attend aphinze i-interview yes3 okay nayo okay bangiphemvula after a day shothi bangiphemvula Saturday.
On that Friday, I went for the interview and they replied on the following day.
Ngathi because bengifuna confirm bese ngingasathembi lutho vele sengifuna kuyo confirm ke Monday administrator vele ngibona iletha ngisayini nangabe kuyasayinwa nje sengifuna kuba sure.
I wanted to confirm it by myself, so on Monday I went to the administrator to see if there are any documents that have to sign.
Ngathi nangiya ngakhanza ukuthi kulelo viki beka out of work.
When I reached the office, I found the administrator that he was out of work.
Nanapho ngatibuta ukuthi why this week because bengidzinga kumbona nje.
That also, brethren, it really troubled me.
Friday washo ukuthi okay utoba available Friday ngathi nangisaya ke kuya office lakhe kwangena i-call from the second company lebengithi nje sengigive up ngayo ukuthi vele shothi abangithathanga.
On a Friday, I went back to his office, and whilst we were at his office, I received a phone call from the second company that I went for the interview.
So ke bangitshela ukuthi bangithethe bathi base bangifakele i-contract I should sign nangivuma.
They told me that they have accepted me. I need to sign a contract.
Lapho ngaphinze ngathi hawu okay sengina 2 options ke phinze like both companies vele akahle sengiba like sale ngentanjani ke phinze.
Now, brethren, before me I've got 2 acceptance, so I don't know which one to pick.
Then ke angathi ukuthi ngayipick kanjani because ngasale ngathi because nalo administrator sola ngimfoli vele angisale ngisayina batoze bashintshe ingqomvo nanabo.
Then I decided to sign on that second company, brethren, because I felt like they will change their mind if I delay.
Then okay nasengicocela abamfu ukuthi yati sengithethe ngalaba babe like how yati lelo i-rejectile vele ikahle. Ngaphinze ngathi sengitibuta ukuthi ngoma sengiphinze ngenti bad decision. Then I was like I was just like God, I give this to you nangabe ngente i-bad decision at least ngisengitshele wena kusanenzaba.
I then shared this with my friends, and they actually told me that I have not made a right choice because on that company that I rejected, there are a lot of benefits. Then I decided ukuthi ngihambe ngihlale phasi ngithi Nkosi senguwe lo watiko konke ngikushiya kuwe.
Then okay ngathi ke nangisayina cause nangisayina kule company I found ukuthi vele but the benefits nambe ngawadi, and I don't think anyone uyawadi because like they are way beyond.
When I went to sign the contract, I was really puzzled, brethren, because what I found there, I think no one knows what was inside there. The benefits that I found on that contract, they amazed me.
Shothi ke bazalwane nabang cause ngisengaqedwe esikolweni, but after graduating shothi sebavele bangiqashile.
I'm not yet finished at school, brethren, but in this company, they told me that when I finish, they have already hired me permanently.
And on top of that, bathi te nasengicala shothi they've offered me a scholarship sokuthi ngifederishe ma studies ami as soon as bangiqasha.
I was also given a full scholarship to further my studies, brethren.
Nami bazalwane solo ngona ngiyathi uthi basho mbamba but solo ngiyadibuta ukuthi cause le nangibuka like le tuition like angathi uthi bengingasebenza how many years ukuze ngi-afford.
I still don't believe it, brethren, and it really amazes me. When I look at the tuition fee, I can see that it would have taken me years to accomplish paying that.
So bazalwane nje ngingo lengitenga ukuthi ngite tobonga uNkulunkulu ngalangentele kona ukuthi like he's been really faithful.
I'm standing before you, brethren, to thank the Lord that uwethembekile nembala.
Nekuthi nje wangisida ukuthi ngingawa reject lawa amagama umfundisi la ngitshela wona cause every day bengihlale ngisho ukuthi God, you have a promise, you have promised me, I don't know what is it, so niyabona ukuthi nanyalo it is still part of that.
And I'm so grateful to God that I didn't just throw those words the man of God gave me, but I kept them into my heart and I decreed them upon my life each and every day. On our screens, we will see our sister's contract and the benefits.
Bazalwane ngasho nje ukuthi loku silana sonke sidinga lokuningi lokuhlukene and lese ngikufunzile ukuthi yatina ngita kuNkulunkulu nginte kutokucela kufuna si realize ukuthi lokho lesitekucela yena ukufuna more than thine, so kufuna sibe nalelo lethemba nje ukuthi uNkulunkulu kuye angenda noma yini as long as simethemba.
Brethren, I know that we are all here with our different situations, but all we have to do is to ask the Lord that in whatever we ask may be in line with what God wants in our lives.